Yeah.
But, fight week is kind of different. Everything's kind of taken off the plate for him as much as possible, given that, he has to run around and do a bunch of interviews. But I generally, back at the Huerta fight, UFC 87, we had a perfect setup that I actually started. I was actually at the Residence Inn 3 blocks away. He was at the Marriott. One of our plans was to eventually start cooking if you can cook the fighter's food, you can take salt and fat out of the diet very easily.
Yeah.
So that was one of our things that we wanted to do. I'll tell you though that the first time I did that whole routine, you know how you kind of know your rhythm with a routine. Man, that show almost killed me. I mean, that was like 15-hour days, and I remember being in the bar at like 11 o'clock. I just left Kenny's room. I'm sitting having a glass of wine, and 15 minutes later, my phone goes off, and it's Kenny texting me. I really love an egg white omelet with spinach and onions. I just kind of put my head down. The guys I were with said to me, "Oh, that was Kenny, wasn't it? You got to leave." I'm like, "Yep."
So basically, you were his cook and his maid. That's what you're trying to say?
Not his maid. Maybe John, if you want that position, we can ask. We can ask Kenny. Maybe you can go on the team for that.
Yeah, I'd be thrilled to take on that role. Although, just so you know, I'm like the worst at that kind of stuff, so I probably wouldn't be any good. Cook, not so bad. Maid, definitely no good.
No, but you couldn't. I mean, Coach Kearns has got to cook the food so he can really figure out. I mean, you have to be like scientific, surgical about it, eh, Coach?
Well, you do and you don't. I mean, you have to be smart about it. You really want to watch the sodium up till before the weigh-in, because any little bit of extra sodium is going to throw their weight off. And an easy weight cut, it just makes life so much easier for the fighter and for the team, but especially for the fighter, and that's the main goal of being there.
So if everyone cut sodium out of their diet, Americans might be like 13-15% lighter?
That's a good point, John. I don't know about that, but I think we definitely need too much salt in this world, that's for sure.
I didn't, when Coach Kearns said that's a good point, John, he sounded like he was like, I don't know, John, shut up, really. But,
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he was saying, too.
Hey, I just had Coach, tell us a good story. Just tell us something that you've never told anybody, or that, never told on the air anywhere.
Oh, man, you really want to go there?
Yeah, we definitely want to go there.
Our viewer wants to go there.
This is the no shit MMA shit talking section.
Yeah.
We're right into that now.
Here's going to be the funniest story I've ever heard. We'll go to his grave with that one.
Wow.
Well, he set it up, so now you need to know.
That is a fantastic story.
That's awesome.
That's what this show's all about, is the kind of stories from the world of MMA that people don't hear. And you know what? Most people don't get to hear an MMA-related story with the words double-ended dildo in it.
Or strap-on.
Or strap-on, for that matter. So that, you know what, Coach Kearns, you've really come through for us. I really appreciate it.
That's a story that's gone around through all the... Well, we're going to put it on his memoirs, I think.
Nice.
He should. He could be like the Kramer of MMA.
Are there many stories like that floating around, like weird, after party related stories that kind of make the rounds? Because in the rock and roll world, of course, there is, right? Fish showing up in women's, body parts and stuff. Is MMA world like that, like at the after parties and the post parties and stuff?
I've heard rumors in the past, but nothing major. You don't. I've never seen anything like that go on. But you've heard, everybody's heard the rumors, and who knows? It could be just urban legend. Right, but
it's not quite like they're all rock stars. No, at least not yet. Probably by 2010.
Exactly. Well, the other funniest story I've ever heard was when we were at 91. George, I was helping George Georgel too. I worked with him.
Yeah.
And Kenny had a list of where he was supposed to be. Kenny had to go here, had to go here, had to go here for interviews. George's list was stay in your room on Friday. Saturday, stay in your room. On Saturday, show up for the fight. Sunday, stay in your room. Because George will just do just about anything. Because he's one of the funniest guys I've ever met.
So who made him that list? He made it himself, or his girlfriend made it for him?
I don't know. I don't know who it was, but he was just joking around about it the whole time. He's like, they just want me to stay in my room. I can't do any interviews.
Stay in your room. Stay in your room. Go to the fight. Stay in your room. Nice.
Stop banging randoms.
Yeah. Cool. So what do you got coming up next, Coach? Like you're coming up to Toronto March 22nd?
Yes, I'm coming up to Toronto March 22nd with Kenny. He'll be up the night before. I'll be up afterwards. And we're going to do some rock and roll with the seminar, because everybody's going to get my 4 DVDs when they do the seminar.
Well, that's pretty awesome.
That's true. You know what? It's crazy, but we've got the coach. He's only $50, and you get his three DVDs to take home. It's ridiculous. It's actually going to be great.
No. I jumped up another one. You're getting all 4. I have a new one called the MMA Partner Drills, which has over 40 drills and has 2 hours. So people are going to get all 4 DVDs.
Wow,
Cool.
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be great, man. Like even just having a guy this caliber come up to Toronto is going to be great. And we're going to be working together, right, Coach?
Absolutely. I told you I'd train you for your next fight, not to step on anybody's toes up there, but I'll help you out.
Yep.
The biggest thing I'm getting excited about, except for the March 22nd, is people have asked me and kind of bugged me and kept asking me about it. And they've asked me to start my own certification. So May 15th to the 17th, I'm doing my own Kearns MMA martial art kind of level 1 certification.
So that means they'll be certified to train
other guys?
Other guys to a certain degree.
Not so much certified training other guys, but certified in my core concepts to basically go on and do whatever they need to do and start working with people.
That's pretty.
And that
awesome.
doesn't require any kind of double-ended dildos or anything, right?
let's move on in that one, would you, Robin?
You really laid out a great story for it. I'm going to be passing that one on. Anyone else you need to plug? I mean, it's burnwithkearns.com. Is that right?
Yeah, burnwithkearns.com. My marketing guy, I think, messed up and put burnwithkearns.net in there, even though I own that too. So either way, you find it, and it's it's definitely on there. We're doing a lot of stuff. We get a lot of cutting edge stuff going on right now. We're possibly planning a kind of like a pay website where we're going to have downloadable content as far as exercises
like a
and stuff.
subscription where you get a different exercise every week or something like that.
Different programs, interviews with fighters, things like that. It's about time to do something like that, and we're expanding in a bunch of other stuff. There's talk about getting onto media and another venue. I've done some clips for Kenny Show MMA Live, and we're working on a ton of other stuff.
Cool. Hey, Coach, you're a fun guy, and I'm looking forward to seeing you up here and working with you. But I'm just hoping that you can do this for me. Jonathan here, he's kind of out of shape. Can you just shout a couple of slogans at him? like go for it, work hard. Just give us a couple slogans.
Sure.
Yeah.
How's this one? Hey, Jonathan.
Okay.
Yeah. More fitness, less time, better results. The Burma Kearns method. Okay.
All right.
How about another one? How about another one? Give him one more.
There is no off season. Train smart, train hard.
Love it.
That's a good one.
Love it. You know what? I think we should have the coach on every month or so and get a new slogan or two out of him.
Yeah, get a pep talk for me.